What's going on there, YouTube? And welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel that we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now, guys, today we are going to jump back over to IDW and we are going to continue our coverage over the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, today's video, we're going to cover another one-shot from this comic book run. And this one-shot is all about a robot. Now, this robot had actually been around this whole time we have been covering the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The thing is, this robot was pretending to be a character that seemed to be, well, not important at all. Well, we come to find out that this character is actually important. And so guys, I do hope you enjoy this video as we learn the origin of a new character in our coverage over the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I do hope you enjoy. Now, this one shot was really a huge shocker to me because when I read it, I had no idea that a certain character was going to be playing a huge role because he has appeared in the comics here and there. Every time I'm like, he's a nobody, but this book proves me wrong. Also, something else to notice is right now we pick up 2 years in the past from where the last video left off at. Now, we begin today's video with this random doctor named Dr. Honeycutt. Now, Dr. Honeycutt actually belongs to a race called Neutrino, and I really hope I pronounced that correctly. We see him and his team working on some robot where you are able to transfer your consciousness into the robot. Now, this robot is able to change size, shape, and also survive in different harsh environments. Something else to point out is that Dr. Honeycutt and his team used to work for General Krang. And this is huge because we learned that at first Dr. Honeycutt joined General Krang hoping to achieve a high level of science, only to find out that General Krang wanted him to work on the Technodrome project, the same one in the present day that General Krang has Stockman working on now. But seeing this Technodrome project, it changed the mind of Dr. Honeycutt, realizing that Krang was using him to win a war. Now, we still have not truly learned what this Technodrome is, but now we jump over to Dr. Honeycutt going home to his family. This is where we learn that his family knows that he is being forced to help a madman. And we learn this when his family starts talking about General Krang. We learn that she has been trying to convince Dr. Honeycutt to leave Krang and join the Resistance. This is where we learn that the Resistance is a bunch of neutrinos, and I really hope I pronounced that name correctly again, which is the race that Dr. Honeycutt belongs to. They are the ones that General Krang has been at war with this whole time we've been covering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The ones that General Krang has been asking Stockman to help create things to beat them in the war. But Dr. Honeycutt's wife was able to convince him to leave General Krang and join the Resistance. This leads to us jumping ahead 2 months from him leaving General Krang, and we see Dr. Honeycutt work with some other scientists of the Resistance, where we see him trying to work on different stuff, hoping that it will be able to help out the Resistance. But while trying to finish these different projects, that is when they of course get attacked by General Krang's army, which of course leads to Dr. Honeycutt trying to get to his family and get them to safety. The problem is that they are in a different section of the building the Resistance was hiding in. And since the building is attacked, the section his family was in is on lockdown, meaning that no one can get in, nor no one can get out either. Of course, there is a way to override that system, but with the flames from the attack, no one is going to be able to reach that panel to open the doors. But you have Dr. Honeycutt. Remember that he brought his robot with him from earlier. the one he is able to transfer his consciousness into. And the robot can survive any harsh environment. And so he transferred his consciousness into the robot to get through the flames, so he will be able to get to the panels to open the doors for his family. And there was a huge risk for him to do this, because with him doing that, his actual body gets burned up and dies in the flames, making his mind now permanently trapped inside the robot. But he was able to get to the panels thanks to his mind being trapped inside the robot now. The problem is that as soon as he's able to get to the panels and open the doors, everybody who was trapped inside that one part of the building, they all ran outside. And you have one of the leaders of General Krang's army tell his team to use their secret weapon. This weapon just kills every single person who was out in the middle of that field, including Dr. Honeycutt's family as well. This leads to Dr. Honeycutt, whose mind is now trapped in the body of the robot, to use a portal to escape General Krang's army. This portal leads him straight into New York, which, if you remember, that General Krang and the neutrinos are from another planet, but another planet from a different dimension from Earth. But with him being here, you have him use the robot ability to change forms, and he turns into Chet Allen. And this is huge because I've been seeing Chet Allen in the books for a while now. To me, he was just one of Stockman's assistants, and I did not care about the character at all. And for y'all who may forgot who he is, or you are new to the channel, Chet Allen was the guy who worked with April O'Neil in the beginning of this series, but also he was the one who helped Stockman and Old Man Hob to kidnap Splinter back in Volume 3. But this is huge because now it makes Chet Allen an important character in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. And this is where we are going to end today's video. So guys, please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories like this in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read? Well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But guys, I'm out of here and I will see you on the next comic book video. Later, guys.